Okay, we are back.
Hello again.
Good to see everybody. Thank you for our patience or your patience. I got crazy sick last month, and I couldn't smell, taste. It was a nightmare to be in the wine world.
So we postponed just for a little bit.
Just because of me.
We really wanted you guys a more opportunity to taste the wines, to
Exactly.
explore them a little bit. We don't want to rush you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's actually for you, so you could take more time familiarizing yourself. But now that we're here, we're super excited to bring to you our May Wine Club tasting. We've got beautiful wines from Château d'Auvergne, which is a new producer for us, and Cap du Prieuré, who you might be getting familiar with already with their Non-Filtré and Œil de Perdrix. So really stoked to bring over some more of their higher end specialty wines for our club members to try and get an extra feel for the region and their specialties.
Yeah, the Three Lakes or Neuchâtel has been one of Dylan and I's recent most favorite regions. We were just there literally a year and a few months ago, kind of really fallen in love. The Three Lakes is known for its ability to control the climate, control the temperature in that area. So the lake absorbs a lot of that excess heat that allows it to kind of radiate off throughout the evening. So you have a lot of grapes that grow there that traditionally don't do super well in most other parts, some other parts of Switzerland, like Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, a lot of your classic grapes that require a little bit more of a temperate climate, not super hot or very, very cold. There's only a few places in Switzerland where Pinot Noir and Chardonnay really thrive.
Mm-hmm.
It's Neuchâtel.
Yeah.
And Graubünden,
yeah,
which I am enunciating wrong. I'm sorry to my Graubünden fans out there and livers, but yeah, this is it's a beautiful place. It's really reminiscent a lot of the French style wines.
Yeah,
I know that's taboo to say with Swiss.
No, but really, I mean, it when you look at geographically too, like you're saying, I mean, there's a reason they excel at Pinots and Chardonnay. They're right there parallel to Burgundy, essentially. So they're just on the other side of the Jura Mountains, where you're really getting nice limestone composition in the soil, cooler climate. And to Brandon's point too, really that climate control, that's what they spend so long telling us about, is really how that's the way they escape having early spring frost and things of that nature, where normally there's the risk for these random cold drops, but because the lake is right there, it allows for this kind of absorption and release of the heat to kind of allow for this more balanced climate and not get at risk for as much of that frost and mildew. Yeah.
And it's Switzerland is kind of known as the hotbed of innovation, right? There's a lot of new grape varietals. There's a lot of new ways of either fermentation, growing, different ways. Switzerland's always on the cutting edge of trying new things and developing their practices and their styles, except for really the Three Lakes. It is about tradition. Precision is found not in reinventing the wheel, but in perfecting it.
Yeah.
We have traditional organic style farming practices, and it's all about just kind of preserving, I'm not going to say preserving the status quo, but just keep it in a buck, the way that they have with their ancestors out there hunting partridges, doing the thing. They're not looking.
It's like Burgundy. You got what you're good at, and you just
stick with it.
Stick to it.
Where you have Vaux growing crazy new wines and different varietals, experimenting, with Geneva. Neuchâtel's we're chill.
Yeah,
Three Lakes, we're good.
You'll find a few small parcels of complementary wines. We'll go through, and even in this tasting, you'll find some Gamay Noir for your reds, and then for the whites, Riesling Sylvaner is prevalent out there, Chardonnay, Chasselas, and then you'll get a little bit of Gewürztraminer. Gewürztraminer. But without further ado, let's get into it, man.
I'm excited for this. So Dylan, why don't you tell us a little story about this this first wine that we're trying today?
Oh, this is a fun one.
This is our Cap du Prieur Perdrix Blanche.
So this is our Perdrix Blanche here. So white partridge. And so if you're already familiar with our œil de Perdrix, the eye of the partridge, that is the quintessential rosé of the Neuchâtel region. And Perdrix Blanche was actually the first wine we had when we went to go visit Cap du Prieuré, and they were giving us a beautiful tour on the monastery and all the kind of secret rooms going through there. And I never heard about Perdrix Blanche, and so this is really it's classified as a white wine. It's really a direct press Pinot Noir, and so even though Œil de Perdrix, they are pretty much direct pressing it now. You'll see this is truly coming in. I mean, between a white and a rosé, I would just call it a white. Oh man, but on the nose, you're just getting an abundance. Nice fruit, little citrus.
Almost a little bit of salinity to
A
it.
little salinity in there. Almost can smell the acidity, if that doesn't sound crazy.
No, it doesn't. Because the acidity is kind of what shines the most in this. As you would kind of expect with a direct press, like kind of Pinot Noir. But that mineralization is lovely.
Damn, I haven't had this since February.
Yeah. A year ago, 2025 February. Not just recent 2020.
Damn.
6 February.
That's actually crazy. That time's been going by that fast.
It's been over a year.
We got to go back. We're overdue.
August will be a year since we've been in Switzerland.
So with our guy Rob, hey, all right. I still have the pint of vanilla. We won't exclude too much here, but you missed my first part. I was doggone sick, so we still got plans. Check out Ace Ice Cream. We got some collabs coming up, so don't sleep on it. Wow. What are you getting here on the palate compared to the nose?
So you get a good mineralization like we were kind of talking about. You have that little bit of lime zest, which is nice. A tiny bit of like orange blossom as well. I really kind of, you don't get like, it's not super kind of fruity like, you know, with some.
Another splash.
Yeah, of course. But yeah. I've already had one before we started. So.
He was cheating. He was gonna warm up round in.
But yeah, it's that citrus blossom.
Yeah.
And zest that really kind of pop.
Like a little touch of some fleshy fruit.
A little bit,
like a little bit, not like full on stone fruit.
Almost
but
like
you're getting a little
unripe mandarin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little like crunchy, like nectarine.
Yeah. Honestly, it's perfect for now, for this weather that we're feeling. Like this is the quintessential summer wine.
Yeah. What's beautiful about Cap du Prieuré too is that they bottle all of their wines with nitrogen, so that this allows for less oxidation in the wine and overall lower sulfites being added into the wine as well. So you're getting your homeopathic dose just for preserving the structure and integrity of the wine. But them topping their bottles with nitrogen really brings a nice freshness and brightness to the wine as well. And this is shining through completely on this for me. I think that's the reason their rosé, the Œil de Perdrix, is like one of my favorite rosés ever, because it's just so fresh tasting.
I agree. And another really, really good thing, especially for us, is what that nitrogen does is in transit, like I don't know, like maybe across a 3,000-mile ocean. It helps it a little bit more, especially with this style of corks, which I'm not a big fan of. But there's less oxygen transference, and you keep that nitrogen locked in there. It's a little bit easier on the wine to go that far through vibrations. Now that's getting super dirty, but yeah, that's it's a fun little extra.
And a little bit of backstory on Cap du Prieuré as we maybe go into pouring up the next one here.
Please.
So they are historically they're a cooperative winery. They date back to I mean, almost 1,000 years just in terms of the actual existence of the building that they're in. It's a monastery that has been owned by the monks, and it's been passed down and exchanged through different hands, having different purposes in the community. Really, every type of business hosting that could have been done in this building.
Different lords, have owned it. It started, what, 900 AD?
I believe so.
Roughly around that time.
So over 1,000 years.
Was the monastery was when it was
right.
They just changed hella hands.
And then it's been about 100, maybe 150 years now that the community actually banded together, bought the monastery themselves as a community wine cellar, and that is how Cave de Prieur came to be, cellar of the friars. And one of our favorite stories about this place is...
Why did they have to buy it, Dylan?
So, they got shut down for hiding like 20,000 liters of wine behind a wall.
In a closet, behind a wall that's in a closet, and then just opens up to this huge ass vat. And weren't they like having people like pull around like horse and buggy type shit to get the wine poured out? All tax evasion.
Yeah,
and they got caught.
And so now come to present day, they are cooperative. They farm themselves, I believe, like 36 hectares of vines under themselves, and then they've got almost another 50 or so that is just from the community. And so it's people in the village that have inherited vineyards and, have a passion for viticulture, but maybe not for the winemaking side of things. And so Cave de Prieur gives them a full checklist. It goes around and, make sure that everyone's doing their due diligence with their vineyards. And then during harvest, they have a cute little line that queues up all through the village up to the cellar, and they just go dump their buckets of grapes on the conveyor belt.
It just gets brought right in.
And it just gets brought right in.
And it's really cool because you would think like in present day, you get handed down your great grandfather's, vineyards. Right. You don't really do much with it. Maybe you don't care for whatever reason. Usually that would be gobbled up by a bigger conglomerate or corporation or farming practice, whatever. But all this gets to stay in the family, and they still have a way to either make the wines that they want, profit from it, or give back to the community in some way by having that community ran cooperative for the wines. I think that's just really cool. We don't see like a whole lot of that here in the States. Where it's just it's a sense of community that just kind of keeps it alive, and just a love for the game.
Absolutely.
All right, what do we got here?
Wow.
The nose is
fleshy nose, yeah. So this is our Elixir du Prieuré Blanc. It's not quite in focus for you guys there, but so essentially Elixir of the Friar. This is their white blend. Now the funny thing about these Elixir blends is that they're kept a secret. So they really don't disclose what the main grape varietals are in here. And by the way, so we ended up doing a little bit of a hodgepodge selection. So we have 2 wines from our mixed club selection. Then we're featuring one of the whites from our white wine only club, which is the Elixir Blanc here. And then we have one red from our red only club, the Pinot Noir Tradition from Château d'Aubernier. But so this, I mean, it's a secret, but also we can kind of guess. I believe it has Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, and I'm either between Gewürztraminer or Chasselas.
It could be both,
or maybe because I guess I was stuck on 3, but it could be 4.
There could be a lot more. We're talking like getting into the weeds, those 5 and 10%.
Because I'm getting a little
A little bit Sauvy B tropical shenanigans.
I'm getting a little tropical, but I'm also getting a little vanilla on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's maybe a little bit of oak Chardonnay in here,
Yeah,
possibly.
could be.
Or possibly just leftover Malo.
It's got a real deep like when you say fleshy, it's not just like fruit fleshy. Like there's that kind of like it's heavy. There's that umami-ness to it on the nose.
There's definitely oak on here. I would say, 33% new probably.
Oh yeah,
Not quite neutral.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice vanilla cream, little brioche touch to there. Mixed in with, you're getting some. That's kind of crazy. You're getting this kind of like travel, fleshy fruit, but then creamy. Kind of. It's almost like giving
Apricot jam on sourdough toast, kind of.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
yep. I was gonna say like orange creamsicle type
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
like where you're going with that. I'll probably have yours instead.
yeah. It's got. So usually with these blends, now I'm gonna talk like I know shit. I don't know shit like that, but like usually with these blends, you're either Chardonnay dominant or you're Sauvignon Blanc dominant.
Mhm.
You know, like anywhere from like 30-60%, anything like that. To me, I feel this is almost Chardonnay dominant.
Yeah, I think so.
That's not a bad thing either.
No.
It's a lot
I
of
think
fun.
it's got to be just with how much it's prevalent on the. You get a nice little lime peel type action.
Good body
Little
too.
fry, yeah, great
Lot of
body,
weight, lot
medium,
of weight.
yeah, medium body to it. That we didn't mention the Perdrix Blanche is nice, lighter medium, pretty light bodied. Still got some good character to it though,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
but definitely summertime wine.
Yeah, summertime wine. This one definitely, I would probably eat this one with food primarily. Just me myself.
The finish lingers. It stays.
No, it
with you.
stays. It's going crazy. Honestly,
It's like clocking in.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna stick with us for a minute.
You know, and honestly, I'm not usually a fan of the kind of more oak Chardonnay
No.
buttery style, but this is doing it for me. You know, like this is. I think I would want this one with food, just personally.
Yeah. You can go a lot. You can go traditional fish, like
Mhm.
a lot of different white fish. You can go pork tenderloin. There's enough body and structure to kind of hold up.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
and feel free to talk your shit. I don't really like the Chardonnays of the world too much when like the dominant note is like the oak and the mallow
Mhm,
and things like this. There's enough going on.
Oh, there's so much.
There's a
going
lot
on.
of complexity to it, especially with the fruit notes. This almost like tangerine ness to it. Good acidity.
I am getting that tangerine mandarin more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't even
Real
realized it when I said the orange creamsicle. I hadn't even mentioned anything with orange yet, but
No.
that just kind of.
Because it's that sweeter
Came
kind
out.
of, yeah.
Mm,
Good call.
mm. That's hanging around to play.
Nah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I know. I would have too.
I'm trying to speed run to the Pinot.
Yeah,
I don't want to disservice anybody out there, but yeah. No, what do we have on the notes for this? Yeah, that just about everything we've already said. Carefully composed, good elements, yada yada yada, a bunch of fluff speak.
Yeah, some nice stone fruit on there,
Yeah.
citrus zest, floral,
Yep.
good little chamomile type vibe to it.
Yeah, that little like nectarineness.
Yeah, right on the nose. Yeah, for sure. And then our other two white wines for the club. In the mixed club, we have the Non-Filtré Chasselas from Château d'Auvergne. And then we also have their Château d'Auvergne Chardonnay Tradition as well.
So this one right here, neck,
Oh, yeah.
kind of get that into focus a little bit. Beautiful label.
Yeah, beautiful label on this one.
And then we actually sold
I
out.
already sold out of it, so we can't even afford to
We're also
Taste it ourselves.
out of the non-filtered too, or do we have a little bit left?
Yeah, we have I think one more case.
We have one more case of it, but it's the one with the upside down label. So it's not this one. This one is by our friends over here, Cab du Prieur. But this one, the other one for the wine club is from Château de Vigny.
There we go. Damn, let's get into the Pinot, dude.
All right, let's rock it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So it's not really a well-kept secret, but we're really on the hunt for a lot of different Pinots right now.
Oh yeah.
And we were really excited to try this one specifically. So we're trying our Pinots.
Mm-hmm. And this one is aged in French oak for, I believe, 10 months to a year.
It smells.
It's already, yeah. I'm gonna give you all a little. I didn't give you guys a little color updates chat, but beautiful classic ruby, little burnt red. So here we're going for really kind of Burgundian style Pinot, nice old world.
The oak is pretty prevalent. You're not getting like a lot of those like mushroom herbaceous kind of like forest floor notes that you typically find in a lot of like your old world Pinots, or even just like our cousins over there in the east.
Yeah. Probably should have opened this a little bit earlier, but
we opened it about 30 minutes before.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been open for about an hour now.
Very 30 minutes almost. Wow.
Still a little tight though.
Mm-hmm.
Does need some time to open up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still get a little cherry on the nose.
Yeah. I mean, you still get like
herbal.
Your classic red fruits too. Yeah, that little dark cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, yeah, wild strawberry, yes.
Pretty light body.
Oh, yeah.
Light medium, I would say. Tannins nice and soft.
Yeah. Not a lot of acidity.
Not
Very
a lot
mellow
of
on the acidity. But that could also be from the oak.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pinot Noirs and oak don't really, retain a lot of that kind of like bright acidity. Especially if it was, like a year under oak.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me want, I'm always going to mess with pate.
Some pâtés,
Yeah,
some foie gras.
No,
we don't.
No, foie gras. Don't put words in my mouth.
We won't go down this road again.
Very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very
This
elegant.
is a very fine Pinot.
Yeah.
We didn't really speak to Château de Villeneuve yet,
Please.
but they are one of the most storied. I don't know if I showed you guys the label either. Beautiful labels.
Oh, thank you.
They are one of the most storied wineries in Neuchâtel. You can't really see that, but since 1603, they've been producing wine. So I believe they said they were up to 8 or 9 generations now. 10. It's got to be more than that. Very impressive. And so they honestly have been one of the pioneers in introducing Swiss wine to the U.S. They have some representation on the East Coast from just an relationship, from like the great grandfather, I think. Just kind of made a buddy with an importer in New York, I think. But it's just such a remarkable chateau. Like you go walk right into the castle. They have all their cellars in the base level basement, and these beautiful like garnet red, ruby red stainless steel tanks.
It's beautiful. And 1603, remind me of my Swiss knowledge. Isn't that the Escalade?
1602.
1602. So
Yeah.
right after that.
Right after that, yeah. which is in theory the earliest record of our family's winery.
Because that's when all the wineries got started putting on record, was post Escalade.
And I think that's just a lot of like the RIN records got damaged or lost before then too, and just or not kept as accurately.
Blame the French.
Yeah, always blame the French.
That's really lovely. That's quite nice.
That's great, and I'd love to. I think even revisiting this in another 32.
Yeah.
Because even that first, it's one of those wines where that first sip let the palate kind of adjust to it.
Yeah.
And now I'm really pulling out a lot more of the fruit notes and that herbaceousness, and it's really coming through a lot more now that the palate's gotten a bit
very plum
neglected. So yeah.
Like not
super, dark. Yeah.
No, not super ripe either.
Yeah.
You know, like when you bite into a little like kind of plum and you kind of get a little bit of the seed, like the flesh around the seed with that tartness to it.
Yep.
Look at us pretending like we know what we're talking about.
Is good wine.
It's good. Good juice.
Good wine. Good juice.
Yeah.
It's really the color too for me. I mean, wow, this thing is so clear.
Classic, elegant style Pinot, where you want to be a fancy girl. You want your charcuterie board.
Yeah.
You want your nice little cheeses and olives and nuts and prosciutto, and just eating this and putting your pinky up and just sitting outside.
Pinky out.
So, somewhat of a fun story. I didn't put it on here on our notes for the Three Lakes, and I'm going to kind of paraphrase it because I don't remember it exactly. But one of the main reasons why Pinot Noir and went to Neuchâtel and stayed in Neuchâtel, and apparently, well, she loved it. And as a gift for her staying there, I think she stayed there for like 3 years or whatever the time was. They were gifted the Pinot Noir.
No way.
That's why Pinot Noir became very prevalent in Neuchâtel. That's like the origin story of it when I was reading. So I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was really hard to kind of fit it in this little write-up right here. So
you did a great job.
But yeah, that's one of the main origin stories of why the Pinot is so prevalent within Neuchâtel.
Wow, did not know that.
Yeah,
did not know that. Huh. Now, do you know, have they started planting any Swiss clones out there too? Because I remember when we were in Graubünden, there was a lot of conversation about like this plot is Swiss Pinot clones. This plot,
I don't know. That's a great question. Well, because Swiss clones are a looser cluster, and then the Burgundian clone.
Right, that's what they were. Yeah.
So I wonder. That usually comes down to like wind and a lot of like external elements of like if like shit will get in between the grapes. I don't know really what the wind I would imagine it's probably a little bit higher with all the lakes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Now I'm just armchair experting and
that's what you
piece together something.
That's what you gotta do.
All right. How about what do we got next, Dylan?
We got the lovely Mosaïque. This is a red blend from Château d'Auvergne. Very excited. I remember being extremely impressed with this one when we went last February.
2025 February.
So this blend is not a secret though. So we do know that it is a blend of Pinot Noir, Gamay, and Garra Noir. So you've got two classic Swiss red sibling grapes there, and then the legendary Pinot Noir. This one, I believe, is also aged in oak for a full year. Yep. So this one, it's saying Vin de Pays. So this one must have, oh wow, the color is crazy. So this one is probably using grapes from Neuchâtel, and then maybe also Vol. So one of the very interesting things is that when you look at the Three Lakes map region in Switzerland and the AOC system, it's like the very western tip of the left lake gets left out of Neuchâtel AOC, and they get lumped into Vaud AOC below. And so that's something that was kind of interesting to me, was that there was a line under. That's why when you use, fun fact, if you don't know, when you use grapes from two different AOC systems, so Geneva or Valais or Vaud or Neuchâtel, if you use grapes from two different AOC systems, then you must call it a vin de pays, or a country wine. So they can be, country wines can be at the same, if not better quality than an AOC wine. It just means that necessarily they weren't all from the same exact region.
And I kind of love that about Switzerland, because they're not so caught up on the names in the AOC and like Grand Cru, Premier Cru kind of style. It's more about how the quality of the grape and the wine itself is the real like demarcation factor. Yeah, not just the name and label that is associated with it. Because for all we know, right, like they could still, like the co-op, the family that is farming this, could still be a Neuchâtel, but it's in the AOC of Vaud, but they're just right there at the end of it, and so they just bring their grapes up, for all we know.
Just bad luck on the address draw.
Yeah, and I mean, but it also makes sense because Gamay and Grand Noir is really popular in Vaud. Yeah, it's mainly found in Vaud and Genève. Out of all the areas, and then like Valais kind of right behind it. So, but those two areas, what it's closest to is what's where Gamay and Grand Noir thrive. Yeah,
and even that corner tip of the Three Lakes region is really close to Geneva too. It's probably like an hour and a half away. So it's really not unheard of either.
Holy shit, that's a good line. That's a
bro. I'm still caught up on the nose. This nose is infatuating.
Yeah,
big dark fruit. I feel like.
Oh, it's deep. It's earthy.
Nice little like spice or something.
Yeah, that baking spice almost. You know, a little bit of anise, a little bit of cardamom. Fuck that.
I'm getting darker fruits. On the nose, at least.
Almost pomegranate on the palate. That's a good wine. That's a good wine.
Bro, I just went through like 6 different fucking tasting experiences with that one, dude.
And the finish just lingers with you.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that was wild. I'm not gonna lie. This what it's like to taste again?
Welcome back to the land of living.
Yo, no, this is fire. The palate is in contrast to the nose.
Oh yeah.
Or to the Pinot for sure, but even to the nose, like I was expecting a bit darker fruits on the palate, but the palate is way brighter.
Yeah,
it's like.
It's the acidity.
Punchy.
The acidity
on smacked me around 2 times.
The acidity is very dominant, but it's not overpowering. It's not like the only thing that you're getting. You have great balance of like fruit. You have like pomegranate and boysenberry. You have, but it's not like stewed. It's not like compote or like jelly or jam. It's really fresh kind of fruit.
Bro, I'm going back to this again. This might just be the millennial in me, but I get some Jolly Rancher in this shit at the end.
Oh yeah,
like some like watermelon cherry Jolly Rancher, just with that like little pucker I'm getting from the acidity. With the fruit, like you're saying, it's not jammy, it's not sweet. I'm getting like this like fruit blast, and then like driven acidity, and like. That's Jolly Rancher. Yeah. I forget. I was just talking to somebody about this. They're like, my favorite wine descriptor is like watermelon Jolly Rancher. I was like, no fucking way. That's my shit. You know, compared to the high chew,
I like the high chew, man.
The high chew is great, but I'm saying like this one, like the high chew doesn't have the acidity.
No, it doesn't.
Or like that kind of puckeriness that the Jolly Rancher gives you.
No, 100%. To me, it's like pomegranate juice, like straight kind of like pomegranate juice.
Like from concentrate type shit, like in the bottle.
Or like you have this.
That's a good,
great acidity.
Cranberry a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of cranberry.
Like a crancock.
Yeah, well. Not a grand cock.
Yeah, a nice little cranberry cocktail.
But
wow,
I hate when when we
that's off to y'all. I don't know if we brought the bottle up for the close up, but
that's the one. How many deals do we have left? Like 6?
We got another
12?
6.
Okay, I would definitely buy those. Because I might.
Those are gonna be gone.
That's fire.
Wow,
that's a damn good wine.
And you know, it's funny because
it's 13.4.
Wow. I like on the nose. I can tell it's seen a bit of neutral oak, but on the palate, I don't know if I can really.
I get a little bit like in that mellow kind of tannins. Because
if I really pay attention. It's just kind of riding high.
It's almost like grittiness,
right
underneath all the acidity.
There's just that slightest little hint of like leathery vanilla. Just kind of just sneaking into the club behind the big homies.
Can we chill this? I damn near feel like I could almost put a light chill on this for the summer. See, this is the stuff for y'all. This is the fun part about it because like we have good wines, right? Of course, we're biased though, so just take our word for it. We have a lot of good wines that we show to like a lot of like wine shops and restaurants and shit like this, and they're great. But man, when we get a wine like this, I'm like, I start thinking in my head like all these different places where we could go and show this wine. I'm like, no, that's just for us. Like that's just for us.
This will be like 3 times as expensive.
All of it in the United States is literally like right here on all of it that's outside of Switzerland is basically in this room.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And in y'all's house.
Yeah. That's a slamming wine. I don't know if Rob's still on. I know what fucking wine I'm using from.
Yeah. No.
So my boy Rob, he makes the ice cream I've been telling.
Oh, this is that.
And I'm hella late on the trends. It's already gone and went, but it captured my attention to where I just need to do it out of curiosity. But scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Red wine. Eat it.
You know what would be fire? The Cab du Pierre Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh no, that would be insane. That would actually be insane. Yeah, but the trend specifically is with red wine.
Is with red wine.
Specifically.
Oh, this is great.
And then the next one's gonna be an espresso tini gatto, which is an espresso martini made with Amarone over a scoop of ice cream.
Oh, 100% all day. That's just incredible no matter what. That's a fucking espresso martini float. That's
exactly. Damn, you want a little bit of that?
Yeah, I'll take that. That's a damn good one.
That's a damn good one.
So we sent out a today, literally just before this, we sent out a survey of asking what everybody's favorite wine is. If any of you guys are watching, we would love for you to fill those out. Today, I would say my 2 favorites are the Perdrix Blanche.
I think we're twinning, dude.
And the Mosaïque here.
Yeah.
I think those are my 2
these 2 are my favorite. for sure. Like gloves, yeah.
Those are now the other wines.
The other wines
incredible.
are great too.
And I would drink them all day long, but
yeah,
these two wines are crazy.
No, for sure. These are wines I know what I'm bringing out with it, type of thing.
Yeah, I'm pairing.
You know, when I'm like thinking about if I'm making something, like, oh, I'm gonna have that with it.
Yeah.
These,
anytime.
I'm bringing to the function.
Yeah. Well,
that's
the party with them.
That's bring wine to the party, man. We're grown. That's good.
Yeah, that's damn good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, make sure you join the club.
Join the club.
Buy the wine.
Stay tuned,
because it will be gone.
Yeah,
this is it. So,
especially with tariffs, we bring over smaller and smaller allocations of our wine club wines, really to the point where we've got just enough for the club and a few loosies left over, which is why we cap our club runs every quarter. So get it if you're not. The next club run is already decided for. We already have the wines, and we are freaking stoked. We cannot wait.
It is the one I have been the most excited for.
Brandon
for years
is nerding over this shit for sure. No, we are coming to you with some of, if not like one of the rarest white wines period in the world, grown like 4 hectares type shit, literally.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Let us know if you can guess it right.
You'll get a club for free. One club, just one.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just you, first person to do it.
That's it.
I'll pay for it.
It's done. Oh, somebody already texted me right now. No, but we have great things on the run. We're gonna be heading back to Switzerland one of these days and
soon
find some more stuff. But yeah, stay tuned, stay excited, stay drinking Swiss.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Boop. Boop, boop. Yeah, but how do you stop YouTube? Got it.